Hello everybody and welcome back to my VIP page. I want to show you today how quick and easy it is to make a delicious fruit dip. So there's only two ingredients in it. I'm using Greek yogurt and I'm using our EPICURE summer berry fruit dip. See if I can get that a little clearer for you. Really simple to make, really tasty. The summer berry mix has dehydrated fruits in it. It has raspberries, strawberries, and it has some organic cane sugar, but really low in calories. So you can mix this with fat-free yogurt. I like to use Greek yogurt just to make it a little bit thicker when we do things like the watermelon pizza I'm going to show you. But you can mix it with cream cheese and use it for a cheese ball, which is really good on things like arrowroot cookies or graham wafer crackers, any kind of cracker you want. It's really good, it's really versatile, and I went through a ton of it last summer. I'll show you how easy it is to make, and if you don't have some and you want to stock your cupboards, give me a shout. So basically, it calls for, now you can make, I don't tend to normally measure my berry mix often, but I'm being watched on video, so I thought I'd better. So the recipe is on the jar and it calls for a cup of yogurt. I'm using Greek yogurt this time because I intend to spread it on watermelon, and it's a little thicker. So I've got a cup. This is I've shown you these before. This is our 1 cup prep bowl. They come in a set of 4. They come with the silicone lid, and it has the 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup, 3/4 cup. The full bowl is a cup. So it's nice that it has the lid, stays in there. You can pre-measure things. I use these smaller prep bowls mostly for leftovers in my fridge, or if I have to take a little sauce or something someplace, I know that the liquid is secure. All that is a cup of yogurt. You can use any kind of yogurt you want. You can use any level of fat in the yogurt you want. And I'm just going to get all of the goodness off the lid there. And it calls for 2 tablespoons of the summer berry mix. I'm using, again, I use this all the time, you're probably sick of hearing about it, my 4-in-1 measuring spoon. Has a narrow end on it so it fits nicely in tighter fit jars. It measures a tablespoon, a teaspoon, flip it over, 1/2 teaspoon, and there's a line for 1/4 teaspoon. All in one place, throw it in the dishwasher. I use it a lot. Because of the narrow-ended spoon, you can stick it in our jars. So this calls for 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of I'm doing this, pouring it in there because I love this dip mix, and it doesn't matter how much you put in. It calls for 2 tablespoons. There's a couple of tablespoons, a little bit more for good measure. You really don't have to measure it. And you just mix it up. That's your dip. Because they are dehydrated berries in there, you're going to let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes just so that the dry mix gets incorporated and starts to rehydrate, and you're going to stir it again. And when you do that, you'll notice it's quite a bit pinker because all the berries in there have softened. So I'm just going to let that sit aside for a minute or 2. And I probably should tell you, this bowl that I'm using here is one of EPICURE's newest things in their product catalog. It'll start on May the 1st, so you're getting a sneak peek, and I'm probably going to get arrested for showing you early. It's the 4-cup prep bowl. 4-cup prep bowl, yeah, sorry. And so it's great for mixing anything you want. It's great if you're taking a bit of salad or potato salad or something to a picnic. It also comes with a silicone lid, so you will get a lot of use out of this as well. So this is the 4-cup prep bowl, and even as you can see, I'm stirring it even just after a minute, it's getting pinker. That means that the berries inside the mix have hydrated and all of the flavors are incorporated. So, like I mentioned, this dip fruit in it, very low in calories. If you're anything like me and you look at a calorie count, it's like, yeah, well, what would it be for the whole bowl? So I believe it's 10 calories for a teaspoon. You could eat this whole bowl for less than what Weight Watchers would call a couple of points. So super good. Like I said, you can use it with any kind of yogurt you like. I put Greek yogurt in. I wanted it a little bit thicker because I'm going to put it on watermelon slices. And when you do that, if it's too thin, it's a little bit of a slip and slide. So what you're going to do is cut your watermelon into full circular slices. Now, at this time of year, we're not getting the huge round watermelons that you would like to get, but I'm anxious for it to be summer, so we picked up this small round one. So you're going to cut a round slice of watermelon like this. I cut mine a little bit thick because it's easier for people to hold. It isn't quite so messy. Excuse me, I'm going to grab a paper towel. So I've cut my watermelon. I'm just going to dab it with the paper towel, just to get most of the moisture off. Now this watermelon pizza I made so many times in the summer. People were asking for it. I would make it at my cooking classes because it's easy to have all of this ahead of time. And all you're going to do is ice your slice of pizza with the dip, however thick you want. People won't turn it away. See how that's quite pink now? Maybe not in this lighting, but it's quite pink, which just means that the berries have hydrated. I have rinsed off some fresh fruit. In this case, we had raspberries and blueberries on hand. You just sprinkle those on the top. Sliced strawberries work well. Kiwi fruit works well. It's not rocket science. And then, when that's all on there, you just slice it like a pizza to serve. Now this is the tiniest little winter watermelon, but you'll get the drift for the summer. And you have watermelon pizza. I'll tell you, kids think they are getting the biggest sweet treat, and it could be fat-free yogurt, almost sugar-free dip, and it's good for them, it's refreshing, and you're getting fruit into them, which they might not normally go for. Watermelon pizza, guys, you've got to try it. Thank you.